All right, it is E with eminywizard.com and marketwizard.com with another video. Reminding traders first to use risk capital you can afford to lose if you're playing this game. It is the 17th of January and options expiration week, and it's just after IB. All right, let's talk about a couple of ideas that if we stay in our own little world, then we're trapped with some provincialism where we really don't have a lot of information from other traders to consider. And I think that we miss the boat if we just try to be an island unto ourselves. What we try to do is learn from others as well, from their experiences and from their mistakes and their good fortune. We still have to come up with our own ideas and our own plan and our own system, but we can certainly learn from others. One of the traders that I follow, who I really enjoy, actually become a friend of mine, Anthony Crudele. Those of you who aren't following him, you should. Smart trader, very savvy. And I noticed a couple of posts of his recently last night. Here's one of them. Focusing on tops or bottoms in any market is a waste of time and energy. Never picked one, don't care if I do. It's like holes in one in golf. Lucky if you get one, but doesn't define you as a player. All the opportunity is between tops and bottoms. Now I've said that over and over to you guys that, we're trying to catch pieces of the swings. We're not trying to call the tops. All we're trying to do is saying, for the next X amount of minutes, the next half hour, whatever, while I'm here, is there an opportunity that makes sense? And this is his approach. And I like it. So here's a good follow for you if you're not. And here's another great post of his. Mistakes have come in slow markets, following busy markets, either trying to make more money because I feel I didn't make enough, or when I was busy, I end up looking for more out of a trade because I didn't adapt to the lower volatility. Adapt to the current market. Great posts. And so I recommend you guys follow him if you get a chance and even interact with him. He's got a very nice program that he's running with a radio show. Remember yesterday we were looking at this chart and I said to you, I think it was maybe yesterday or the day before, I think we need to adjust the bands. I said because they're too wide. Said that we had a lot of volatility. And I said at the time that, but I think the market is now calming down. We're not getting that same volatility. So I said, let me go back, and I call it curve fitting, but let me go back and see if it gives us some tighter ideas in terms of where it should be. So that's taking his idea, for example, and saying you've got to adapt to the current market. So if you'll remember at the time, the property said here at like a 3. And I said, okay, it's, because that was working, right? This was showing us the right neighborhoods. So I've come back and I've readjusted that. And I said, and you watched me do that, come back and say, all right, let's find what we think makes sense. So I put it down to a 1% type move. And that's given us a much tighter idea here and so there's nothing wrong with doing that. Don't feel like you're cheating by curve fitting. It's common sense and it's smart to say, okay, let me use the current ideas for the last 4 or 5 days and let me make sure it's fitting appropriately. So it already tells me areas of support based on this idea and areas of resistance. And when we get ourselves at 2,600, 1% move is going to be 26 points. So you want to pay attention to those 25, 26 point ranges. because that's a 1% type move. Anyways, what I'm trying to show you with this idea is the concept of being able to use some common sense and adapt to the market. And this is one way to do that. And if you choose to do it on a 15-minute basis or a 30-minute, then just change your lines based on those denominations. But if I want to see a, like a 1 to 2 week environment, I want to look at a 60-minute chart, because it's going to smooth out those ideas much better. So I hope that idea helps. And again, we can use ideas from other traders to help ourselves become better traders, and then come up with our own ideas and understand where the meat of the moves currently are. Fighting box, resistance box, support box. Keep it simple. Longs have been pushing and pushing, and you can see the tails over here on this 15-minute chart. But you can also see not much energy up above that 17 either. So market is probably marking time, and a little bit of theta burn going on with options X. And the shorts need to contain and keep this in this relationship. If we get back up above here, then anything goes. And have not seen a lot of energy from the shorts pushing south side yet. So I'm thinking very conservatively about the short side for now. And partly it's because of this chart also pushing up. Remember the goal. Try to take 4 or 5 points out of the market every day. I do believe in consistency. I do believe in 20 to 25, 30-point swings. We should be able to find 5 points. You may give up a few, so you're going to have to make more than 5. But I believe that's possible every single day. And that's per contract, and spread out your trades over time. You'll have much better odds. This 11.5. Remember yesterday we said this going to be a key zone, that 12 area. Still is. And that is our break right there. That's the violation right there. Shorts need to get it back there and under and keep it under. $98.75, our angel for the day. Could not ask for it to do any better than hold that 99 we talked about in the 26.00 and a quarter. Perfect. Perfect. These charts all work together. Learn how to use them. Last chart for now. 2-day range. We said this looks like our next potential box. At 18.75, make sure you are paid. And obviously, support box right now, trying to hold where traders got trapped. I'm shorting 11. I'm shorting 12. Guess what? They got caught and got squeezed. So here's our next resistance box. That's why we said 22s. Next resistance behind this. Key area for now, and this is our fighting box.